There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello and happy Wednesday afternoon to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. This weather update brought to you by Valley News Now is brought to you, I should say, by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. One thing we noticed today right away is that most of the region getting at least some, if not a lot of sunshine. That is welcome. I feel like it has been forever. The reality is I don't remember exactly how long it's been since we've seen a nice blue sky, at least the last several days. Really, it's been about a week or so, so it's good to see that sunshine back. I think we'll get more of that this afternoon. Perhaps tomorrow, maybe not quite as much, but I do think much of the region will see at least part of the day with that blue sky. Let's go ahead and pull up our graphics. We'll show you what we've got for you here. And again, you can see that sky. We're looking out for Dakota Magic Camera. And what you're seeing is that mix of sun and clouds across most of the region out there. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our current numbers. It is 37 degrees in Fargo. I want you to look at Sisseton right now. That temperature, 50 degrees on January 7th. How rare is that? Well, it's been a long time. So seeing that kind of number in early January, again, very rare. Jamestown, about 41 degrees. Now, we are seeing a couple spots there, they're still below freezing, but even then, 31 degrees for Grand Forks, Thief River, that is well above the norm for this time of year, as you might imagine. Let's go ahead and take a look at our satellite and radar image, and you can see we don't have a lot now, but we are starting to see some clouds streaming from the west, moving east across the region. Again, bringing a little more cloud cover out. They're generally higher, thinner clouds, so we're still getting some blue sky and that sun trying to pop through across the region. Could see a couple of showers tonight, and we'll talk more about that in just 1 second. I want to focus on our next weather maker, and what we're watching overall really next week is a potential for a very active weather week. Certainly that is not something we have seen the last several days. Looks like we're going to get back into that. Something that's a little more typical for mid to late January, and the fact that we're going to start to see some cooler temperatures toward the end of the forecast period as we look at our long range, but also, again, seeing more chances for precipitation, both in the form of snow, freezing rain, and rain as well. Of course, possible travel impacts with that. So here's what we've got. Take a look at our forecast. What we're going to do is move through next week, talking about it being a more active week. Now, Monday itself still looks like it is going to be pretty nice. We're going to start off with some sun, have more clouds drifting during the afternoon hours. Fairly light breeze overall, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, as we jump to Monday night, Tuesday, we'll see a few what looks like rain showers moving in, I think mixed with a little bit of snow. Then we jump ahead to Tuesday afternoon. This is about 1 o'clock on Tuesday. What we're seeing is, again, a mix of precipitation, some snow, some mix out there, and a little bit of that rain as well. And you can see really encompassing most of our northern regions as well as east of the Red River Valley. And to be honest with you, we're still several days out here. We're talking about a system 6 days out. So again, weather models kind of honing in, and of course we'll continue to do so on where we have the best chance for precipitation and what kind of precipitation we will see. Right now, basically the eastern and northern section of our region. We'll continue to see a few showers late on Tuesday. Wednesday, right now, shaping up to be pretty nice. We'll have a few flurries move through late Thursday. Then on Thursday afternoon, evening, and early Friday, that's a system we're watching. I think a little bit of a bigger, more robust system than what we're going to see move through on Tuesday. So as we look at that precipitation there, you can see, looks like right now a bit of a mix, which means our temperatures are still going to be on the mild side for this time of year. This is one we're going to keep an eye on. This is a second day in a row weather models are projecting a system and perhaps a larger system moving in on Thursday. Again, we're talking about a system that's 8 days out, but we are focusing on that and keeping an eye for it. You can see snow transitioning as colder air moves in late Thursday, early Friday, and at least as of right now, looks like the system clears up by Friday afternoon. So the days we're watching in particular, Tuesday, afternoon, evening, a little bit of a break on Wednesday, and then Thursday, another system potentially moving through the region. As far as snow chances go here and precipitation chances overall, we've got an opportunity for a little light snow Friday night, early Saturday. We'll get to that in just 1 second. Sunday looks like a dry day, another day featuring sunshine. Then again, we're watching next Tuesday and next Thursday. So here's our first alert forecast this evening. Few raindrops, maybe a bit of a mix, a few snowflakes moving through the northernmost portions of the region this evening. At least that potential is going to be there. Overnight, could see a little fog, once again, mainly east of the Red River Valley. Then we head into your Thursday. We start off with some clouds, but notice much of the region for much of the afternoon. Getting sunshine, especially as we look at eastern North Dakota. But I think much of the region tomorrow afternoon, going to get back into some of that sunshine. On Friday, generally going to be a mostly cloudy day. Tomorrow morning, overnight lows again very mild for this time of year, mid-20s to low 30s. Afternoon temperatures, low 20s all the way to low 30s. So Sisseton, you're not going to see the 50 you've got out there today. Winds will be out of the north. But still, all these numbers are well above the norm for this time of year. Most areas anywhere from about 8 to 12, 13 degrees above average. So again, we're still winning in terms of our temperatures, and we are going to get some sunshine out there. Friday featuring more cloud cover. I think late in the day, we'll start to see opportunities for showers. So it'll be a little cooler as well. In fact, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Friday evening into Saturday morning. As you can see, most of the activity going to be to our east. However, some light snow potential is going to be there Friday evening right through Saturday afternoon. Again, not much expected as far as what we think we're going to see on the ground. Sunday, could see a clipper bringing a few snowflakes to our northernmost locations. So what about additional snowfall Friday through Sunday? As you can see, it's not going to amount to a whole lot at the end of the day. Perhaps up to an inch in some areas, maybe even just a little bit more, but really by and large, this is encompassing a 2.5-day window where overall we're going to see light snowfall totals. Take a look at our temperature trend for the next 5 days. 30, 29, Saturday looks to continue to be the coldest day. It'll also be breezy, winds out of the north, so it's going to feel chilly. 17, back up to 27 Sunday, 35 on Monday. Last thing we're going to look at, 8 to 14-day temperature outlook and also precipitation outlook. One thing we are seeing, which again is kind of an adjustment from the last really week or two where we've started to float above average. Now it looks like we're leaning below average there as we get toward the second half, and especially third, the last third of January. We're going to start leaning colder again temperature-wise, and precipitation chances are going to be above normal. So again, after getting this nice break temperature-wise, which we'll continue to see into next week, it does eventually look like we're going to go back to colder than normal. At least that potential is there from, let's say, about the 20th all the way through the 31st of January. And it also looks like we are going to see increased chances of precipitation. We know what that means. We know the chances of snow will pick up during that window. But we've still got about a week and a half till we start to get to that point, so time to enjoy the weather that we have in place right now. Again, more active as we get toward next week. Otherwise, things are looking good. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Again, this weather update has been sponsored by 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota.
There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER Damage of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.